I just want to do a video on weekly maintenance of your orchard floor in a biological system. So you're managing for microbiology in the soil. And everyone knows that you simply cannot use any fungicides to get the benefits of biological farming. So, that being said, you let all your diversity stay and then you start adding plants you like. It's a process. It's like, I don't know, curating furniture for a living room. You have to hunt and search for the stuff to put in your orchard floor. So you find your trees after you get your orchard floor going, and then you plant those. Trees are very hard to find. I suggest buying seeds when you can find them, and that way you can inoculate them so that they grow and prosper at top performance, because you know how they've been started. So this is an olisapo that's planted in amongst this weed and grass and palms and cacti and cephalardos. And, you know, opuntia and different cacti and whatever you like. Plumerias, cycads. So I put stuff I like in this area because it's right near my house. So it needed to have some sort of structure with the weeds, because otherwise it just turns people off until they get used to it. So I just bought one of each of these colors. There's like 4 colors of bromeliads in here. So it's just was 4 plants, which was like $30 each, I think. And then I just divide them. So as soon as I see them sending out pups, I cut that off and replant it. And I do that until the main plant has completely flowered and the flowers have dried up. And then I leave the last one. But if you start removing them, they keep pumping out more, this bromeliads. So didn't cost that much to get all these. I'm sure less than $150 for the bromeliads, all these bromeliads in here. Here's a seedling quemac that's finally blooming. So anyway, after you have been planting your diversity into your your diversity, then you while you're doing this, you like collect stuff from your yard, little sticks and little leaves that you find, and you just throw them in there. You don't want to overdo it. And then if you have wood chips, you throw handfuls of wood chips in there. I like to use logs, so we have a lot of trees here, so I get lots of logs that I cut. That's what I use. I like it. It's easy for me. But I don't plant a plant that's gonna turn it into a monoculture like Titonia right here. That I've did that, been there, done that, and it was too much maintenance for me. So I prefer this because it's pretty much zero maintenance. And it's got the big palms up above. So then along with like organic matter, you want to do this in like a 60-40. So 60% like a brownish and 60% green. I don't know, I look at it as hard and soft for some reason. I don't know why, but so 60% of like palm fronds or leaves. Don't throw any of that stuff away. Sticks, twigs, you throw that in there. And then the best thing that I found, and I really hate to like tell people to buy something because it's free, but the best thing I found that I truly believed in were from the Josephine Porter Institute, the Biodynamic 500, and it was like $15 for an acre. So it's very cheap, and you only have to do it one time. Sometimes. And then I throw that on there. And, you know, do that. And then that inoculates, that puts the biology in there. But, you know, if you've like sprayed copper and you think that you're not killing the biology by just spraying the leaves, you're kind of simple. Because the phylosphere, the leaves, are part of the soil microbiome. So when you do the leaves, it comes out through the roots. Sorry, it doesn't work. Kills it, kills the system. And then you want to add, to speed things up, you want to add your high quality fertilizer. In our case, we use compost and fresh, biodynamically raised zebu manure. You have to know where your high quality input comes from, but you can use an organic earthworm castings or something that's certified, like biodynamic compost or something. And you only use a little bit. You don't go overboard on this. You use a little tiny bit. It's like, I don't know, like 50 pounds per acre of raw zebu manure is 50 to 150. But I have to work out the nitrogen because of biodynamics. So they make you figure out the nitrogen that you're applying with this manure per acre. So they keep you in a certain limit, which I think is important because people they think a little is good. Little is excellent, but a lot would be like twice as good. That's not the case. You'll just put the system out of balance. So another good thing is when you're out, like, I don't know, I hate to do this, but if you have a friend that has like a beautiful forest area, to go in there, and all you have to do is grab a little bit of find an area that has good dirt and get some of the dirt. Throw that in there. You don't need a lot, like a cup for an acre would be sufficient. You can make a tea out of it, and you just put it in a paint straining bag and just splash it around your yard. Put it in a paint straining bag with some rainwater or some clean tap water and well water, I mean. And leave it in there for a couple days in the shade with a lid on it, and then you can dilute it, and you can mix other things with it, like compost. You could do a compost tea, indigenous soil, and throw in some organic milk. And the more diversity, natural diversity you can add, the better. And then you just do the tea, and you like splash it onto the orchard floor. There's a little seedling Kwimuck. just want to do a little video on how you can manage your yard to grow tropical fruit trees and help the environment in Florida. And it works. You get fruit. Have a good day.